Let's create an ad campaign for my SiteApex Success website. And what I mean is, let's create a slideshow. Below the SiteApex Success logo, I have a gap here that's a space. It's about 150 pixels tall and 960 pixels wide. That is between the SiteApex Success logo and the menu. So in here, I want to place a slideshow. If I go to SiteApex in the back end, I can see that in modules and ads, there are no ad campaigns. So I have no slideshows set up yet. So the first thing I need to do is to create an ad campaign. So I'm going to click on Add Ad Campaign. Let's call this ad campaign Home Slideshow. Now, I previously had two ads that I uploaded, but I'll delete them in a moment and I'll re-upload them. Now, I need to know the width of my ad campaign, and the width of my ad campaign has to match the images and the size of the images that I'm going to place in that space. So I know that my website is 960 pixels wide, and I know that I have designated that space. If I click here, this space here is 150 pixels tall. I'm not going to worry about my settings as to whether or not to rotate or transitions, but I'm just going to click Submit right now, and I now have an ad campaign called Home Slideshow. Step 2 with creating your slideshow is to add your ads. So you'll notice that I did have two ads in the currently prepared and uploaded. So if I click Add, List Ads, I do have these two, but let me just show you. Let me delete these two for our example. Typically you wouldn't have any ads prepared, so you would click Add Ad. I'm going to call this first image Ad 1 Toronto. The image is going to be displayed on the Home Slideshow campaign. Yes, I would like this ad to be active. The size of my image is 960 pixels by 150. And I'm going to choose my file from my computer. So I know that I have my image stored on my computer. I just created it in Photoshop. I'm going to choose that image. The alt text, it's helpful for Google to have the information about your image. And a description. I'll just do the same thing for our purposes now. Okay, if you were displaying the description text above the ad, which you can do, this is where your text would go. However, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to use the description for the sake of Google. Start date and end date. The start date will always be the day that you uploaded the image. The end date can be, well, it can be whenever. It's set to expire in a year, and that is because a lot of people use these slideshows, these images, these ads for a temporary basis. But for now, I want mine to display all the way to the year 2030. I'll submit. Let's add a second ad. We'll call this ad 2, I guess. World. Globe. Campaigns, this is going to also be on the homepage slideshow. Again, none of these settings need to change because I know that I only have one ad campaign set up and it's 960 by 150. Then I'm going to go to the image and upload my image. I'm going to choose this image, call this globe. My description will also be globe for fun. And again, this ad, the end date for this ad can be sometime in the future. Submit. So I have two images. Step 3 then is to connect the ad campaign to the plugin that you would like to display the campaign on. So in Control Panel, Templates, I'm going to select the 2-column right template. I'm going to choose Plugins. And I want the ad campaign to display on this plugin number 1. So I will click Edit Plugin. This is currently set up to be just a generic HTML content plugin. I'm going to change that to now be the Ad Manager. And because I only have one ad campaign in SiteApex, it automatically selects Home Slideshow. So I will save plugin, and then I will publish my site. And now I can preview my ad campaign. I know that I have created my campaign, I have uploaded my images to the campaign, and I have assigned that campaign to the appropriate plugin. The next step, of course, would be to change the settings. And let's do that in another video.